Okay, another day out here at the Charger. It's 7:23 p.m. Wednesday, January 15th. Okay, so anyhow, I know I should have got started earlier. I'm not going to do very many hours. I'm just not motivated to do this. Um, Lyft. So far, my experience is it sucks. I mean, with Uber, you know, I did pretty much what I would do, like a 6 or 7 hour day, and I could make a couple $100. And for here, now, so far I haven't done a 6 or 7 hour day with Lyft. I'll tell the truth. I think the longest I've gone is 5 hours or little over 5 hours. But even then, I mean, I made, what did I make, 60, $70? You know, it's just, I'm not saying 200 is like, oh, that's like, Elon Musk money. But, I feel like, make a couple $100 a night. That's worth my time. For here, I come out, I make $50, $60. It just sucks. And then there's all this downtime. Like with Uber, it's just boom, 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 right after right after right after right. There's no downtime. There's no wait time. With Lyft, sometimes I'm driving around, waiting around 10, 15 minutes. It sucks. So far, my experience with Lyft it's been not good. You don't make any money. It's boring. There's a lot of wait time. I don't like it. But I'll see here. I'll get a few hours in and get a few trips in. I don't think I'm going to make that 80 at this rate. And I'm not going to sit here and do a fucking 12-hour day. That's bullshit. Excuse my French. But, so anyhow, here I am. Trying to get charged. We'll see how it goes. Just getting home from my long night of driving. It's not even midnight. It's 11:52 p.m. January 15th. Just getting in. I was only on the app actually for an hour and 55 minutes. I charged up, and then I parked at the Target parking lot. I was watching and listening to the Liberal Dan radio show on YouTube. The best talk show on the internet, by the way. I suggest everyone check it out. And I didn't get started to drive for Lyft until I think it was 9:19 p.m. or thereabouts. And so I just wasn't feeling it, man. Tonight. Oof. I just wasn't feeling it. But here's some observations, I guess. Let me make some observations. Let me shut this off, I guess. So, the difference between Lyft and Uber, for me, from my experience, is it just seems like it takes forever to get rides. With Uber, it was boom, boom, boom. They just kept coming in. With this, sometimes there's a 5 or 10 or sometimes 15-minute wait between rides. But it still averages out, no matter what, to 3 rides a minute. No matter what. So, it's weird, right? I mean, is it just my imagination? I don't know. As far as, like, because Lyft seems boring and slow because you got to wait for rides. But like I said, today I was on the app for an hour and 55 minutes, and I got 6 rides. So that comes to about 3 per hour, right? Because it was almost 2 hours, and I got 6 rides. It's 3 an hour. So, if I look back, I think I'm always averaging 3 rides an hour, no matter what. Now the thing where the difference is in how much money you make. Since I'm driving the Chevy Bolt, it's not eligible for any of the upgraded rides. It just gets the basic ride. So I'm averaging anywhere between, the time that I'm on the app, my average hourly rate, like a gross weight or a gross rate, is anywhere. It's been from $15 to $17 an hour, probably. What I've been noticing. Like I've said in earlier videos, with Uber, since I was driving a Model 3, I was eligible to get like the premium rides and the comfort rides, as well as the base rides. And a lot of people here in Vegas, they like to get the premium or the comfort. And so you make a little bit more money. And actually, it's like double on the hourly. It's like $30 to $35 an hour. So basically, with Uber, I can work half as many hours and make just as much money, I guess. So, and I was used to driving 6 or 7 hours a day with Uber, and I could make a couple $100. Here, at $15, $16 an hour, it's $30 to $32 an hour for a couple hours. Like today, I did 2 hours. I'm just thinking the total, I forget what it was now, but yeah, it was like, I think it was 30 something bucks. So that's the thing. Now this is a rental. This is going through their rental program. This is the Chevy Bolt. It's a rental. I think it comes to like $477 a week. So that means I got to make $477 before I even make one dime. And in order to do that, I was kind of just doing the math as I was driving over here and to home. If I drove, let's say if I just did 8 hours a day for 5 days, a 5-day week, and I know I'm just as something to work with here, I guess. Just let's say if I did a 40-hour week and I was doing like 8 hours a day, that would be at 3 rides an hour. If on that average, that's still 24 trips a day. Times 5, okay, 25 times 5 is 125, right? So that would be, let's say at that 24 times 5, I guess that'd be 120, right? And that's what you need to get 120 trips to get the full bonus, which right now it'd be $150. So it's doable. Okay, so let's say without the bonus, not figuring the bonus. So if you're averaging about $15 an hour at 40 hours a week, would that be $600? Wait, let's say 40 hours a week times 15. I think that would be 40 times 10 is 400. Yeah, so I think that'd be $600. So I would only clear about $133 or whatever, 477. So was that 123 bucks? But then if you make the bonus, and if you do 120 rides right now, and I think that bonus kind of goes up as I go higher in my as a driver, you kind of move up. So let's say you make $123. You get, and if you can make the bonus would be anywhere from like 80 to 120. And say if you maxed out, you got the 120. So then I make a grand total of what I'd say was 123, 223 to 273. So I could make a grand total of $273. That's before taxes. So I don't know if it's worth it, because like I said, it seems like with Uber I could work 6 or 7 hours and make a couple $100 and in one night. And not that that's not like CEO money, but it's just easier. Like 6 or 7 hours, you make a couple $100. It just seems like you're not killing yourself. Now the rental, and I am doing the rental with Uber, that would come to about $550 a week with to rent the Tesla, and with the insurance and the whole thing, and that also included your charging. So it fluctuates because it depends on how much you charge. But it probably averages around $550 a week. So with this, I'm paying $477 for the rental, and then I'm doing the charging separate through Electrify America. And I've been averaging these last few days about $10-11 a day. So let's say if you do that five days a week, you're looking at $50 or $60 on top of your $477. So you're over 500. I just don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's gonna work out. I don't think it's gonna work out. But right now, I can't drive with Uber. I'm still having issues with Uber, with them clearing me. They're not seeing the updated driver's license information. Lyft saw it. I passed with them, So anyhow, that's a different issue. The reason I'm not driving with Uber is because my driver's license went from I was CDL, went from a Class A to a Class C. And then when they did a background check, they do periodic checks. It looked like it was inactive. It said, because on the thing it said inactive, but it was still a valid license. And I've been trying to get that. And I went back to DMV. I went ahead and reinstated my Class A anyhow. So I've got my Class A. But every time they run it, they're still seeing the old Class A inactive. Yeah, I went ahead and resubmitted my license with them again today, and we'll see how it comes out tomorrow if they reran it again. Anyhow, so that's the deal. That's the deal with Lyft. You're working a lot of hours to make a couple. Maybe with the bonus, maybe you make a couple $100. Now, if I had my own car, that would be different, right? Let's say I had my own car, but then you've got a car payment, but instead of $477 a week, it's $477 a month. Let's say, if it's a kind of a newer car, or if you have a car that was paid off, then you don't have a car payment at all. So then, but right now I don't have a car, and I don't have a way I don't have the wherewithal to go buy a car or finance a car right now. So it's kind of where I'm at. At what point is it just better just to stay home and just, live off my savings or whatever? Anyhow, so that's where I'm at. Here we are, another night. This was day 7 of Lyft. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Thanks for watching.